It looks something like this.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a video that's a little bit more informative versus like tutorial-ish, you know what I mean? I want to talk about nude lipsticks. So that is what I wear all the time, is nude lipsticks, if you haven't been able to tell. And I even like went to pull out my little lipstick. This is the my current lipsticks I've been using, and it sits on my desk, and basically every shade that's in there is some form of nude. Maybe I have a problem, I don't know. But today I want to talk about my favorite nude lip liners, because I feel like everyone is always, every time I talk to anybody about makeup, they're always like, what is a great nude liner? So that's what we're gonna dive in today, and we're gonna talk about some really great nude liners. So let's get started. Okay, so I love lip liners. I love them a lot. And I have them in every color for the most part, because when I do wear a bold lip, I want to make sure that I have a liner that matches it. So yeah. Maybe I have a problem, I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to separate this. I think I'm gonna show you the drugstore colors that I like first and then go into high end. So let's separate it that way. So first off, we're gonna talk about NYX. So NYX has 3 lip liners that I have been using forever. And my favorite of the 3 is definitely Soft Brown. It's number 819. I'm gonna show it to you on the back of my hand really quickly here. So it's more of a, trying to look at my, my playback and actually make sense with what I'm doing. It's like always backwards from what you're doing. So anyways, it's more of a reddish brown, but it's a really nice color. It reminds me of 1993 from Urban Decay, which I cannot find that pencil anywhere and it's driving me bonkers. But it's a really nice brownish nude, and I think that it blends really well. The other one that I love from them is Pale Pink. I'm gonna put that right next to it so you can compare the two. Now this is more pinky, obviously. Yeah, it's like really pink than it is nude. But if you're wearing a pink nude, this color looks great, especially as if you're filling in your entire lip. And then last I have pale, do I have 2 pale pinks? I have 2 pale pinks. That shows you how much I like the color. So I have 2 NYX pencils that I really love. Soft brown and pale pink. So anyways, so you guys can see that on skin, on my skin tone, what it looks like. Again, that's more like 1993. This is like more of a MAC Snob color, but it's a little bit, it has a little bit more of a lavender tone to it. But again, it looks beautiful with as the base, and then put a nice nude lipstick on top. Okay, next is a Rimmel lip liner, and I have been wearing this since probably college. This is number 30 in Natural, and I'm gonna apply it right in the middle here. It's like basically gone. That's how much I've used it. And it's right next to the soft pink, and it's actually the perfect combination of the 2 shades. It's kind of like got a little bit of a mauve base to it, but it's still nude. I remember loving this color, and now that I'm looking at it, I need to replace it and get it again because I really like it. Next is Maybelline. This is the Color Sensational. This is a Nude Whisper. It's 106. I'm going to apply that right next to the Rimmel. And this one I really like because it goes on so smooth and creamy. And it's actually just maybe a tone lighter than the Rimmel, as you can see. And it's just really, really creamy. Okay, the last drugstore one I have, I was torn whether or not to show you guys this one because it's not my go-to, but if you're going for that classic, like, washed out nude, then this should be in your collection. It's not my go-to every day, and it's not something that I personally would wear every day, but it is good if, like I said, you're wanting that washed out nude. This is Flower Cosmetics, and it's in beige, or Petal Pout Liner, and yeah, in beige. I'm gonna put it right here on the very end. And when I put this on, you're gonna see, like, you almost can't see it. It's so pale right here to my skin tone. So for a lighter complexion, this might be what you're looking for. Or if you're overlining, you wanna do like a skin tone overline to make your lips look poutier, this is definitely a great option. Okay, first up on the high-end colors, and I picked 5 of this as well, is Urban Decay, and I pulled Naked, but really 1993 is my favorite. I just can't find it anywhere, but this is also a great option. I'm gonna apply it right here under my first. It is almost, it is the exact same shade as that middle one right there, which is the Rimmel. It's the exact same thing. That is crazy. But I love the formula of the Urban Decay lip liners. I feel like they go on really smooth and I feel like they wear really nicely. The lip liner that I'm wearing today is actually MAC Boldly Bare. This is one of my favorite nude liners from MAC. My favorite is Stripped Down. Another one I can't find anywhere, which actually I think that I need to replace it now that I'm saying that. I'm pretty sure Stripped Down is just completely out. I wore it down to like that. But this is a great nude liner. Like I said, I have it on right now. I love MAC lip liners. I feel like they're cult classics. They wear fantastic. They're a little bit drying, but like not enough that it makes you think like, I shouldn't be wearing that. They're a little bit drying, but they go on really nicely. I'm gonna apply this one right next to Naked. And it's got a little bit of a darker pink base, so it's a little bit more mauve-y than the Naked, because Naked's a little bit cooler maybe. I like them both. I really like them both. Obviously, well, I like all of these. That's why they're in my top 10 nude lip liners. Okay, next up is a newer find for me, not the brand itself, but their lip liners, and it's Jouer. I love Jouer. I talk about them all the time on my videos and especially on Insta stories, but I am obsessed with this lip liner. It's the Jouer Long Wear Cream Lip Liner in Nude. This is hands down my favorite lip liner of the moment, and there's so many reasons why. The color is amazing, but I really love how creamy it is. It lasts, and it just makes your lips feel good. So I'm gonna apply this right here in the middle. And it's actually, when I'm looking at it up close, pretty much the center color, like, so it's the center one, but it's kind of, to me, it looks like the first two, if you added them together, you would get this one. So to me, it's the perfect color. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We have here a Makeup Forever lip liner. It's nude, and I don't know the color. I think it's number 10. I think that's the shade, because I don't think that they have names on theirs. But anyways, this is a beautiful nude. I'm going to apply it right here. It's not as creamy as the Jouer, but it's still very creamy, and it's not drying, which I like that a lot. And unless you look really closely, these three that I just applied look so similar. This is the darkest, medium, and then maybe the lightest, and then the very lightest. I really like similar nude colors, as you can tell, but this applies really nicely, and I also think it wears really nicely. The last lip liner that I have is from Tarte. It's the Tartest lip liner in Boho. I think that this looks really nice too. So this one's really creamy as well. This is a little bit pinker than it is nude, but it's really, really pretty, and it's really soft. It reminds me of like a rose petal color. That's what it really reminds me of. Okay, this is a bonus I'm just throwing in there. This brand is technically not drugstore, but it's definitely not high-end, so I don't really know what category. I guess you put it in drugstore because of the price point, but it is ColourPop. I love their products so much. I talk about them all the time. My go-to was their lip liner, and it was in collaboration with I Love Sarah E, and it's Curve, I think is the color. Curve Lippy Pencil. It's completely gone. I used it all. I love this lip liner. I think that it was the perfect nude. It's amazing. And I've used other lip liners of theirs that were nude that I used to the bottom as well. So I really love their lip liners. I think they're super reasonably priced. I want to say they're under $10. You can buy them on their website, on the ColourPop website, or I believe that they also are available on Amazon. If I were to point to a color right now, I want to know how many of you guys could guess which one it was or remember. How good is your memory? I could tell you which one each one is. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a rub test. I'm going to lightly rub on top of these and see which ones smear and which ones stay in place. So let's try it. All right, so what I will say is that between the two, the bottom, which were the high-end ones, actually stayed much better than the top ones. Of the top ones, the one that wore the best through that little rub test, which is now all over my index finger, is the Rimmel. It lasted the best. On the bottom, the first three and the fifth were the strong, they still look the best. The fourth one is a little bit smudged right here, which that's the Makeup Forever. So overall, of the drugstore, For wearability, like rubbing, I would say that would be the Rimmel would be first place, and then right after the Rimmel would be the Nude Whisper, which is Maybelline. And then all of these did well in the high end with the exception of the Makeup Forever. So I just wanted to show you guys realistically because so many people want to know how lip liners wear, and that's a pretty good indication right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. It was just something that I like brainstormed. I was getting ready this morning and I thought I would love to do a video on nude liners because I'm always thinking like, I love this nude liner, I need to share about it. And everybody I know asks me, so I thought, why not make a video? So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below and let me know what you want to see from me next. Should I do a nude lipstick? Maybe a pink lipstick? Like test them all out? Let me know below. And don't forget to visit me on my blog, angelalanter.com. Thank you guys so much for watching and I love y'all so much. Au revoir.